KSM Show.
Action.
My name is Dr. Darius Osei, the CEO of University of Ghana Medical Center. Keep watching KSM Show, the king of prime time.
Yeah! We're back. We have Eddie in the house. If you know Oponglo, I'm sure you know where ERATA Hotel is located. I have had the chance to do a lot of work there, auditioning and stuff, sending guests there and stuff. And also if you're on Lagos Avenue, that's where you see ERATA Motors. So ERATA Hotel, ERATA Motors. And where's the name ERATA come from? Anyway, before we even get into your German and Japan days, ERATA, where does it come from?
Okay, good. The name ERATA came in when, even before giving birth to my first child. The name is Eddie, the first one, E. And R is a Ray, my firstborn. Okay. And I have Angelina, a lady. And I have, the T is Takako, my late wife.
Okay, Takako?
Takako. Okay. Takako, yes. And the last one is Albert.
Oh, wow.
So it's my children.
It's your wife and children?
My wife and children.
ERATA?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I see. Okay. So now we know where the name came from.
Yes.
But you have businesses in I'm jumping ahead of myself because I know you have businesses in US and in Japan and everywhere.
Yes.
So tell us, you went to Germany and what happened? Give us a little bit of background of your foreign affairs exploits.
It's true. I first traveled to Germany, and I was in Germany for a little over a year, and I was schooling in German. But I got to know that...
What were you studying in Germany?
I was going to do economics and banking. But when I got to Germany, I got to know that the perception of me entering the country was totally different. One, I got there and I was thinking that the school that I was going to have a hostel for me to stay in. They didn't have it. I have to look for my own accommodation. So I stayed in a hotel for the first 1 month. And it was very expensive. And I visited a lot of guys who has lived in Germany, who has done the courses and so forth. And looking at the way lifestyle is, if you don't have a school who will guarantee you for the visa, even if your visa expires the day, you have to leave the country. Yes, it's like that kind of life, and you have to struggle working and paying your school fees, and now I'm traveled, bringing something home. I'm using the whole money, sponsoring myself, and so I was like, no, this kind of life there, I can't. And got so good. I went to the Japan embassy for a visa, and just on the silver platter, they gave me the visa. I said, wow. I want to go to Japan for holidays.
Where did you pick Japan?
The reason why I picked Japan was I had friends. I wanted to go to either Taiwan or Japan. And I have friends who were there. Okay. And I called them, finding out basically what is going on over there, the work ethics and a whole lot of things. And I got to know that those people in Japan has more advantage. Yes, because there was a lot of work to do in those days. I'm talking about 1990. Yes, 1991. There's a lot of work to do, and police won't worry you if you don't have papers. You don't like they are very friendly and so forth. Just like
more friendly atmosphere.
More. So I said, okay, then Japan is a place to go. That is why I traveled to Japan, and I worked with a company for I think 2-3 years, and later on set up my own company.
What company were you working with in Japan?
I was working. They called them Fukuyama. We were doing. What do you call it? You see, when you build a house, there's before the ceiling, there's a pipe that takes the air conditioning ventilators.
That's what.
That's what we produce.
Okay.
And at my company, we had about 300 workers, and I was only black among them. Yeah, good. So I worked there for almost 3 years, and I stopped and I opened my own shop because whilst I was working with a company, I was also selling clothing to Black Ghanaians and Japanese communities with a bike. Because, in German has a lot of clothing lines. So I used to bring, because I live in Germany, I call friends over there and I send them money. They buy the clothing and send it to me.
Okay.
When I got the things that I was wearing, they were like, your jeans is nice, your this and what. So that kind of started.
Okay, so you realize that there can be a market for the G's I'm wearing.
Sure.
Entrepreneur, and I thought they should bring me the G's.
Yes, so they were bringing it.
And you were selling them
gradually. And lately, I found out that, okay, most of the jeans that we're having in Germany was from Thailand. Yes, and I have friends, you know, I myself and Mensvik Hotel and Tom Rick Hotel and Angie Hill Hotel, we are all friends. We're doing the same job in Japan.
Really? Mensvik? Tom Rick is just right across.
Yes, we
ERATA.
all were doing the same. Yes, and Tom Rick just across the We're all doing the same business. So we're getting these things from Thailand initially, and I was selling them. And lately, we opened up shops and selling these clothing lines to Japanese. Mostly, they were buying them. Yes, and I realized that the ones that we're getting from the US, we buy them from shops in the US. And it was very expensive. So got so good. I happened to get my work permit in the US. US, the only thing you need that is most important is work permit and social security. When you get that one in the US, you are done.
You're
so
cool.
I was able to get that one on just a silver platter. And I set up my company in the US too. So I was buying the clothing lines from the producers, manufacturers, and I opened a shop also in Massachusetts, Worcester. I had a shop at the main street. So I was buying the things from the manufacturers, ship them to Worcester, my shop, and we ship them to Japan. So Japan, US one was just a warehouse kind of shop, even though we're selling. But I buy them and ship them to Japan. Good. So it's like those guys in Japan who were buying the things from US shops. I'm getting like there's a half price, but you are getting just a small margin discount. So my differences was a lot. And you see, I said to a girl, you see, what the kind of business that I was doing, and also there was a time in Japan, one of my shop. This thing, when I say it, it's just like people think I may be lying. A day, I was able to make $90,000 a cash day, one day, one of my shops.
$90,000 in a day.
$90,000, and this is like the feeding of the 5,000. After that sales, I still have things in the shop to sell for the next day. Wow. I myself was like a dreaming. Yeah.
So these were things that were coming from Worcester, your shop in the US, and you take it to Japan.
Japan. You know,
90,000.
90,000 a day. You see, in Japan, anybody who has lived in Japan before, the first 5 days of January, from the 1st to 5th, or sometimes even up to a week, we make a big sales in Japan. So like that is when parents give money to their children to make shopping and those kind of things. So it's a big shopping time. And when you have what it takes to make money, that's the time to make money. And I prepared myself that for that year, that I will do hit and run.
So you hit?
Yeah, like hit. Yes.
What? So what were you selling in the shop that was
good? This shop was in a place called Akita. In the Akita, that's a professional. What I was selling in the shop was, we were dealing with this sportswear, that's sneakers, jeans, t-shirts, hoodies, and those kind of dress. That's what we're selling.
Wow.
Yes, and it was a big job. You see, if you've seen a brand called Tommy Hilfiger, everybody knows.
Yeah, Hilfiger.
Everybody knows Fubu. You know Kakanai, you know Sean John, all those brands, Pele, all those brands.
You're selling all of those, carrying all these brands.
Yes, a lot of brands. Yes, we're carrying them in the shop. So you see, and we're advertising. I believe in advert. So I was advertising, and before the period, like the end of the year, I make sure that I do a lot of advert for people to know that when you come to Manhattan shop, that's my shop, you can get all what you want.
It was called Manhattan, the one in Japan.
Yes, Japan, it was Manhattan, yes. So that time I'm talking about, the line on the cashier to pay for, it's a long queue, waiting the queue to pay money, yes.
Wow.
So God has done a lot in my businesses.
Wow, $90,000 in a day. Have you closed the shop or is it still running?
We've closed them.
You've closed it? Why did you close it?
The reason being, when I moved down here, you know, ERATA, we spend a lot of money. So I needed to manage it. I was initially thinking I can leave it for management and go back.
Yeah.
But later I realized that it's not an easy thing.
You have to be hands-on.
Ghana has a problem. Ghana, we have a problem about management and who to take care of something for you. If you are watching me today and you want to come here, invest and go and think people can let you survive, you can never survive.
You know, I've heard this complaint from many businessmen. That once you leave and you take your hands off, the thing goes down.
It goes down, because the person who is taking over from you doesn't think about where you get the money from. He thinks you just made it on the silver platter, so he too wants to be like you. If you leave it, because before you realize, you start building a house, you start buying cars, you start doing this. Yes, they don't think about you at all. So it's always a big problem in this country.
So with now ERATA Hotel. And then ERATA Motors.
Yes.
How hands-on are you? Do you have people that you can delegate to and take a break, or you always have to have your eyes closely monitoring everything?
Now I can take a break. Sometimes I go to the US for some time and go. Yes, I have people who has been. I have my junior brother Stephen. Who
I know him.
Hotel. Yes, he has been there for quite long. A very guy, very forceful guy. He's very helpful. Stephen supervised the building.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he supervised the whole project. Yes, he has done a marvelous job.
Yeah.
But yes, sometimes I will come to Ghana within 2-3 days and I'm gone because I have to just bring the money. Yes, and he supervises everything. So he's the manager there and he's doing very well. Good. And when you come to the garage, I've got fantastic staff over there who too are doing well whenever I travel.
I remember coming to ERATA at one point, just on some, I think I came to the car wash.
Yes.
And then you were showing me that some big areas. So you intend to build some story building here and do servicing. And you're telling me all these big dreams. I said, oh, wow, 3 months later, I'm passing by Danisio. What cash for one?
You see, I always build in a room before coming out. When I want to do something, I do all what I have to do on a sit down, calculate things, and when I go on board, it's done. Because I remember when I started the hotel building, one of my friends came when they were flooring the first floor. He said, that way, dear, it will take 10 years. He didn't know how I've planned myself. Yes. Just like the garage, I had already planned, had the drawing, the way I would do it and so forth. And you see, the way the place is busy, if you take longer time, you'll be disturbing your own business. So I said, okay, this job, it shouldn't take me more than 3 months to finish. So we're doing day and night.
Wow.
And before we realize,
the
whole thing is done. Yes. I
was shocked when I was passing by. I saw the building. I said, "Are you telling me just really?"
Yeah.
Wow. So for those who are listening, business people who are, what advice do you want to give them? I mean, that when you start in terms of a strategy, what's your advice that you will give out to people?
I would say, one, I think the fear of the Lord in me has made a lot of impact in my life. So I would advise everyone who is listening to me today that he should fear the Lord. The Lord says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And if you believe in Christ and you have Christ in you, whatever you're doing, because you have a good heart doing it, God will always bless your work and so forth. And besides that, you should do things that you can do and do it better. It shouldn't be because somebody's doing this, somebody's dieting that I'm following. There's so many things that people do here. As well as opening up shop. You see, any lady would think the friend has a shop, he's going for a shop, he's doing this and so forth. It's not like that. No. Right in the corner where you are, make a steady effort that you know what you're going through is a way that can help you. It's not because somebody has said it. One thing that we should understand is that everybody has his own talent. And don't think that because your friend is doing this, it's the same talent that you have.
Yeah, look for what your strength is.
Yes. Some people are born to become managers for others. Some people are born to become CEOs. Some people are born to do this. It doesn't matter. No, don't think because your friend is a CEO, you have to be a CEO. No. wherever you are, brighten the corner. It's not by force to say you have to be like this. Yes, that is what my advice.
Okay.
But if you want also to do something and you want to do it well, make sure you have the ability to do it better.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from Italians. Italy, when you work with an Italian, when he opened a shop or a restaurant, every aspect of the restaurant, every work at the restaurant, he knows how to do it, including washing the bowl. So if a worker doesn't come, you see him in the
doing that. Yeah.
But we are not like that. We expect you give instruction. Hey, if I wait back, hey, do this and so forth. If you drinking water, some people will be sitting there and calling for water. I don't do that. You see me moving around. If I tell my age, no. I don't do things like that. I walk, I go everywhere. I want to make sure whatever is going inside in my company, I'm pretty proud of it. Yes.
How old are you now that you brought the age up?
The age is tricky, but I will tell you, I'm down. I'm mid-50s.
Small boy. Cheers a lot, man. When you get to be my age,
yes,
mid-50s, we have a fragile. But it's great.
Yeah, they think I'm younger at 40 years or 30 years. Yeah, that's what they think. Yes, I'm mid-50s.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I would have put you like, hey, 42B.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I remember in those days, even in the States, whenever I'm buying drink, they ask of my ID.
Really?
Yeah, they ask of my ID. Are you kid? You done?
Quickly, there's a story that some business tycoon wanted to meet with you because of your business flourishing. You went to the office and they just came and walked past you. They didn't think this was the Eddie guy.
Yeah, it's you see, Fubu. They were sponsoring by Samsung, and I had a very big account with Fubu in the US. So the way I was in US, the best thing in the US is that if you have a good credit, you go extra miles because they'll give you the credit whenever you want something. So I had a very big account with Fubu. So Samsung wanted to see me, the CEO who is in charge of the account. And they called me, they invited me to the office in New York. So when I got to the office, I told the lady at the reception that I'm here to see this man and so forth. I'm from, my company in US is ERATA Sports. So I told I'm from ERATA, and blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. And the lady called, and quickly, within a short time, the CEO came to the reception and wanted to see a big man. He came and went back to the office and called the lady that, you said Eddie is there, and I didn't see any Eddie. So I thought we were about 5 at the reception. The lady asked me, please, what's your name? I said, I'm Eddie. So from where? I said, ERATA. Chief, ERATA is here. He's here. So he said, okay, go to room so and so. I went to that room. When I knocked, the man saw me and said, are you Eddie? I said, yes. No, don't, I'm not joking. Are you Eddie? I said, yeah, I'm Eddie. ERATA? I said, yes. What's the secret? Is the money your father's money or you own the money? I said, what money? I said, you don't know you're rich? So it was like, he was surprised to see me. He wanted to see a big man with a suit. And I always wear jeans and simple dress, t-shirt, moving around. So you always bypass me. So he was surprised. Tell me the secret. I said, no, there's no secret. I said, just so, It's like the way I put it myself and the way people see me, they think whenever, even here in Ghana, sometimes some people who have never seen me before, and they come to the office, they say, this is ERATA, they say, is that man? They get shocked. They all expect me to be a
not anymore, now they have seen you on TV.
Yeah.
So, what do you
That's true.
And your wife was from Japan, the one you came, you married in Japan?
Yeah. I am married Japanese. I have 3 children with her.
Okay.
Yes, and they are, the 2 has just finished university in the UK. They are there, and the last one is here with me.
Okay.
And I've married another one, Ghanaian, a very beautiful woman. Yeah.
What's her name?
Yes, Gloria.
Gloria, show Gloria some love, man.
Yes, and I have 2 children with her too. That's Benjamin and Theodora. Yes, they 2 are doing very well.
Okay, fantastic. But we have a few minutes left. But before you go, I just want people to understand that ERATA Motors, you do the full range of servicing.
Yes.
So yeah, people.
Yeah. We now, when you come to ERATA Motors and you have a problem, now we sell batteries, we sell oil, we have filters, brake pads. It's like when you come and you want the basic service, we do everything over the perfect one. Yes, even when you have a problem and it's major and we cannot do it, we have a place that will refer it and make sure your car is properly serviced for you. Yes, so that's basically what we do at it. And you can come in and buy cars, non-accident cars, non-flooded cars, clean title cars. Yes, at least when you buy a car from us, you never regret. And also we call on the companies, the CEOs, who think it's difficult for them to repair their cars when drivers are giving them problems and so forth. You can call us and sign up with us. We will always service your car, and even a month, we'll give you a bill and you pay, so that you don't have the hassling of where they send your car and so forth. We are very reasonable. You can get 100 Ghana cedis fully synthetic oil, 5W20 from us. Then yes. So we are into serve Ghanaians.
Is that number you want to leave for those watching who may want to take advantage?
Good. 0244 44 5268. I repeat, 0244 44 5268. And another number is 026 313 6700. 026 313 6700.
And the numbers are on your screen right now, and I'm adding my personal endorsement that once you take your car to ERATA Motors, you won't regret it. What do you actually regret? I say KSM Jan say now, but I know you won't say that, because this is the place to be. It's one stop and it's amazing. Well, in terms of ERATA, where it's located, it's Lagos Avenue. Does that scare people that, hey, let's go in there, the prices might be high or something like that? Do you go through that?
Yes, that is the name of the day. It's like a lot of people think when they see the building and they see the location, the place is so big, expensive, and I cannot even go and do anything over there. So now it's not true. It's a perception, it's a location. We are so reasonable, very, very moderate. So anybody, and now that is why we are giving promotion to Uber drivers and those people who do work and pay, for them to come in, service your car, and even the battery. We are selling these batteries, 11 plate, to you for 260 Ghana cedis. We welcome everybody, no matter what. So please don't let the building or
intimidate
the
you.
No.
But you have done very, very well, apart from everything. When I see what you've done, and I service my cars there, the service, the reliability is always, something that I can never forget.
Sure.
So thank you finally for showing up.
Amen.
And the numbers are on your screen if you need to get a good battery, good car oil, and if you need to keep servicing your cars, please do that, and you won't regret it. Masa Medasi.
Thank you too.
So until we come back next week, man, KSM signing off as I always do, in the same words I've used for the last 352 days. I am out of, let the whole world say,
KSM Show.
Your friend me keki, me a taxi driver. Sawo kai titi taxi driver. Wako na humi jie mukrano. Mi ano di nechi jami. Na efutu kakao di jami nso ne se. Se ebani battery dia ke speed mate battery. Na no ni battery papa. You see this whole area? I'm the original chef to cabaret. Na pe bia menya bia ma. One director no park was here. Last time the battery call off, me sorting out one time. Saka no battery ni bo adwuma all right. Nice one. Mention fake. Sao car alaji. Okon cross course anyama bayi. Taro nyame no share me out. Oh, kahaji ayen to save you. And so share me and sorting out with speed mate battery. And I just say, hasabri na sem kogu ya. He say what just too much talk about hundero. Me can full speed mate batteries. Head the amount.
Minuanum. We hear battery papa dia. A speed mate battery.
Uko ERATA Motors na accredited. Agent wa Ghana afana bia. Ubenya biato.
Battery papa no. president of the Stanford Seed Transformation Network. I cordially invite you to our flagship program, SCN Business Conference, slated for the 22nd of October 2020. We will be discussing the theme, Embracing Forced Change Within Diverse Cultures. Are you in the business community? Are you a young person interested in entrepreneurship? All stakeholders are welcome. You are all invited. It will be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, and Zoom. 22nd October. Save the dates.